Okay, welcome to part 3 here of reading from a file. We're going to keep going with the superhero thing, except store it in the array list, but in 2 array lists. Okay, so previously what we had did is we had a single array list of heroes, and we had read from the file and placed them, made a new hero and placed them in there. Okay, and what I want to do next is we did it, so this was in one, I made 2 methods here. Put the data in one array and put the data in 2 arrays. Okay, and this should be, if you have this starter code from before, you should have the sketch of this, and we're just going to fill it in down here. Okay, and it's actually going to be a good review of what we did up here because it's very, very similar. Okay, so the array lists are already made, and the difference is we're not gonna make a single array list with heroes. We're gonna have one that has their names and one that has the kills. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure why I did this. I'm guessing it's something to do with how they structured it on the AP exam, where it might be useful to know this. In practice, I would pretty much always do it this way. Just make an array list of hero objects and put them in there. But I guess you could think of a scenario where you might want them separately or whatever. So anyways, it's going to be almost this exact same code from up here. Okay, so maybe just to be simple, I'm just going to copy at least the try catch block. I'm going to copy this part and then just modify it. Okay, and so basically the first couple parts are we make a new file and we make a new scanner that scans that file. And then while we call has next, the idea here is then you get a string, which looks like this. One entry is like Superman 200, and next entry is like Spider-Man and 2. Okay, now we just got to take these individual, we're still going to call split, but then we're just going to put the individual pieces of data into the 2 separate array lists that are shown here, hero names and num kills. Okay, so basically we're going to split the data same as before. Okay, but then again, instead of adding a single hero, we're going to add them separately. So we don't need to make a new superhero at all. We just need to call like hero names dot add. Okay, and this would be a good point to pause the video and see if you can figure out what you put here. All right, and this would just be data position 0, because position 0 is the name. Remember, it looks like this, and this is data position 0, this is data position 1. Okay, so we added the hero name, and then now see if you can add it to the number of kills array list. Okay, so that's right here. So we're just going to call num kills dot add data position 1. Okay, and the only problem is this is integers, not strings, right? So when it comes out of the text file, it's just a line of text. And so we split it into multiple strings, but this is still like the string 200 or the string 2 or whatever. Okay, so we've got to turn that into an integer. So it's just integer.parse int data position 1. So that'll turn it into an integer. Okay, and now we've populated it. And I think that's it. We just keep going while we have data in the file, split it and add it to the 2 things. And then if we ever blows up, then catch the exception. Okay. And then at the end, maybe I should show what that looks like. If it blows up, so here, let's just change this name. I think it is case sensitive. So if I change it to SuperHeros with an uppercase, it'll no longer match my SuperHeros file. Okay, just where that is again is, here's my workspace, chapter 11 programs, and then it's right here, here's superheroes.txt, and that's what's in there currently. All right, so I'm going to try to do it with the wrong case. Oh, and actually, it's not case sensitive. So, okay, so let's say I forgot this S here. Let's call it superhero. Now it shouldn't work, and it should blow up now. It says error reading the file. Okay, so if you don't have this try catch, it'll just blow up in your face. In fact, I don't even think it'll compile. But that's what it looks like. If the file doesn't match, then you'll get this error reading file. So anyways, let's put it back to where it works. So I'm going to make it match. I guess it isn't case sensitive like I thought it was. Okay, and then again, just to verify that it actually worked, we can loop through. So maybe loop through these array lists, try to add that code here and just make sure that it's in there okay. Okay, and so what it would look like is I would do enhanced for loops again. They're just so much easier. So I'm going to do string name in the hero names array list and just print out that name. And then just do all the kills. So I'm going to do int kills in the num kills array list. Just print that out. And kind of the reason why I think this is, I'm not even sure why I included this, is they aren't linked anymore, right? Like this name and this kills. I mean, I guess spot 0 in the hero names would correspond with spot 0 in the kills array. So you kind of have access to them, but it's a little bit annoying to have them separate. So you can see they are all separated out now. So there's all the names in one array list, and there's all the kills in the second array list. Okay, and again, in practice, I think the better way to do it would be to make a new hero object with data 0 and data 1, and then add it to a single array that has heroes in it. But I guess I wanted to show both, and in the assignment, you'll have to do both also. So in that next assignment, this file will be a really big help for you. So kind of keep this at the ready, yeah, in case you need it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.